Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dharma practitioners, during this 1 year of pandemic situation, and we learn how this human life can change and how uncertainty that hold everything this underneath our life not belong to us. So then yourself you have to remember in day-to-day life you can depend on things whatever you have and even the people around you and the society, nations. But sometimes there are situations come, there are moments come that no one can help you. Even your loved ones sometimes can talk to you, but it is very limited. And they can be with you and they can give a hug. It is very limited. And even sometimes during this time, there are some countries when they lock down, their own people when they were outside the country, their own country did not allow people to enter to the country. So that's mean even your nationality that you hold, that the nation that you belong sometimes can reject you. So then what is the help that you can gain when everything reject, when everybody reject you? What is the help that you can get? From where the help that you can gain? So you have to think about it a little bit. When everything good, when everything nice, and everybody will be around us. But when once things start to go wrong or when things start to go down, and sometimes your own loved ones will disappear. So then you have to look, when it comes to your own life, what you already developed. Are you happy with yourself? Are you comfortable with yourself? Are you have peaceful mind within yourself? When everything go away, when everybody disappear, when you are alone yourself, are you comfortable with that? If not, you have to look and understand the path that you keep walking, your lifestyle, the way you understand things is not right. There is something going wrong. So they get the lesson out of this situation and then establish yourself, that tranquility stay deeper in you. Maybe within another few months, this situation can change, but maybe something else can happen. Maybe just only for you, something can happen. But one should develop the mind, and when you have the tranquility state within yourself, so whatever happened with this outside world, and it's going to be okay, because this physical body is not belong to us. This mainly belong to time, it's belong to food, and it mainly belong to four elements: heat, motion, and liquidity and hardness. When that things start to change, this all going to change. So then, while you having this understanding, develop it and try to use this all the skills and get the best out of that situation. So for that, I'm going to bring a story. During Buddha's time, there was a woman called Velu Kantaki Nandamata. So her name is Nandamata. She used to live in the village called Velu Kantaki. So, and she had a son. That son name, his name is Nanda. So with that, people used to introduce that Nanda's mother, Nandamata. So the Mata means mother. Nanda means the son's name. And she used to chant every day at night. So one day, there was a deity appear and had a conversation with her and telling, oh, you are chanting so beautiful, so nice. And then the deity had the conversation, and then this Nanda Mata, this woman, told that deity, angel, divine being, that you also can participate with these merits. I every day at night chant this sutra, and then I transfer the merits to you also, and you also can become part of it. So then this divine being told, tomorrow all the Buddha and all the venerable monks going to visit this city. So you can prepare some dana, food, and offer it to them as breakfast, and whatever the merits you gain, and then you can transfer that merits me also. Transfer that merits to me also. So then by hearing this mother was so happy. And then whole night she prepared food for monks. By the morning, when the monks visited the village, she offered the breakfast. She already prepared it. And then Venerable Sariputta noticed how she knew this, because no one knew that we visiting this village, and but she already prepared this food for us. That's mean somebody should tell her, otherwise how she knows? So after dana, when everybody resting, this Venerable Sariputta came to this mother and asked, Mother, how you knew that we visiting this village? Because you already prepared the breakfast. If it is lunch, maybe by the morning, somebody can give the message. But how you knew? Because at night we were traveling and no one knew that we're going to come here. But you already prepared the breakfast. So then this mother told, oh, last night I was chanting this. It's called Parayana Sutra. I was chanting this sutra, and then there was a deity appeared. It's called the deity name called Vaisravana. So one is one of the divine angel, and appeared to me, and then we had a discussion that the deity told me about this monks visiting. So then Venerable Sariputta told, oh, how wonderful it is, because you able to see this divine angel. So then Nanda Mata told, that is not something to be happy. It is not the wonder. There is something more wonderful things happen to me. So then she told, more than seeing a divine being physically, that face to face, There is some another miracle happened to me. What is that miracle? Then Venerable Sariputta asked. So then she told, my one and only son, Nanda, and the king punished him for unnecessary reason. He was an innocent child, but by mistake, king, king gave him a punishment. And I saw in front of my eyes how my son died with the great pain, difficulties. But still, I didn't have any pain in my heart, seeing that my own child dying in front of me. I did not worry about it. Then Venerable Sariputta told, oh, how wonderful that, how beautiful that is. You able to handle that without becoming worried, sad, crying, lamentating. That's great. So then when this mother told, Nanda Mata told, that is not the wonder. There is another wonder happen. What is that? Venerable Sariputta asked, what is that? So then she told, my husband died. And after he died, he born in a low existence, like a ghost. And sometimes he appeared as a ghost in front of me. And I was thinking, even he was my husband and had this human life, and out of some demerits, he became a ghost. And but I never had any lamentation, worry, sadness about that. So then Venerable Sariputta told, oh, how wonderful that. Because when your loved ones going to low existence, sometimes relatives, and as husband or wife and as parents, children, sometimes you become worried because they're going to have a great difficulty in their sansaric journey. But you didn't have that. How wonderful. So then again Nandamata told, more than that wonder, there is another beautiful thing happened to me. What is that? So that is, I had a very clear mind myself and practicing rituals and developing sila, and where I maintain a well disciplined life myself, and I have very clear mind. Oh, that is wonderful. So then the Nanda Mata told, not only that, in my mind I develop the clarity and the awareness, and I develop the logical mind. And then the Venerable Sariputta told, oh, that is wonderful. And then again the Nanda Mata told, not only that, I able to understand the impermanent about regarding myself, my own existence. I able to understand this all depend on the Sakkaya Ditthi. And I understood that what is this self. And I understood how to get out of it. And I understood and how peaceful once I get out of this self-centered view. So Venerable Sariputta was so happy to hear that. So after this story regarding this Nanda Mata, it's saying there are four mental qualities that you have to develop in your life as a human being. Why? Because this Buddha's teaching, enlightenment or the peaceful mind is not beyond your life, not beyond your death, after you die. This all as a human being that you can experience within this very life. So these four mental qualities, it is very necessary as a ordinary person in your in day-to-day life to develop, and at the same time to develop your spiritual path. And if you look for your liberation or the salvation transformation, if you look for the change yourself to higher level, then remember to develop these four mental qualities. So first one is get out of that develop undisturbed mind, get out of becoming worry, and have a very solid mind. That the solid mind mean not to be worried regarding whatever the situations happen in day-to-day life. Why? Because we always regarding ourselves, regarding others, especially with your loved ones and whatever you attach, and when that things change, you suffer. So as an ordinary person, remember, nothing is belong to you. There is no way that you can change anyone. People have their own behavior. And sometimes you try to correct others. And then as a result of that, what will happen? You get tired, you become worried, you get disturbed, you get the pain. So then remember, there is no way that you can change others. So then what you have to do? Change yourself. But mostly, why we cannot develop this undisturbed mind, why we become worry always? Because we interfering with others lives and thinking we can maintain their lives the way we want. Why? They belong to me. So then what we say? Oh, you are wrong, you are wrong, you have to be like this, you have to be like this. From child to elder, we always like to command, you are wrong, you are wrong, I am right. So do this way, do that way. So that's how we always try to live. So get out of that life yourself. And there are moments come, you can help others, you can advise others. But remember, that each and everyone has their own way, different. And no one is belong to you. This all belong to four elements. And there is a sutta called Na Tumhaka Sutta. So what then, if something is not belong to you, stay away from it. Of course, that you have husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, parents, neighbors. But by the time, sabbam pahaya gamaniyam, by the time that everything you have to let go, that everybody will disappear. Look at your own life. Where are your parents today? Where are your brothers, sisters today? And with your husband or wife, your family, that how you found these people? On the way, they came to your life. And without any invitation, without any notice, they came to you. And by the time what will happen, they will disappear without any further notice. It will happen. It happened in the sansaric journey to all of us. You and me the same day. So then remember yourself. Get a lesson out of this old Dharma. And remember, don't be worried regarding any situation. So whatever happened, there is a reason within that person. That's why it happened to that person. If something happened to you, there is a reason within yourself. If there is a way that you can change, you change. If you cannot change, you have to accept it. So then don't get into unnecessary struggle to handle others' life, interfere with others' lives. Even you have husband, wife, children, friends and family members, there is a limit that you can help for them. Beyond that, you cannot do. So then don't lose your cool. Don't be worried. Don't get mad. Don't get disappointed. Don't get angry because of other people, because it just affect only for you. And then what will happen out of that situation? You start to create unnecessary demerits. So don't get into that. Develop undisturbed mind, happy mind. That happy means not that the, this physical level of this material happiness. Deeply you recognize the world in nature, and you out of that understanding, you surrender to it, you accept it, rather than becoming worried, sad, disappointed. So how you can do it? Don't interfere with others' lives. Remember, no one belongs to you. Even your own life is not belong to you. By the time this everything will change. That's the first quality. The second quality that you have to develop, have a clear mind. How you can bring the clarity? Of course, practicing rituals, that it will help when you stay away from most of bodily actions, and following the precepts. But it is very important to govern your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind faculties with very mindful state. So behave well with your eye, behave well with your ear, behave well with your nose, your tongue, with your body and your mind. Because sometimes precepts that you can practice, and you can stay away from that, not doing things. So as example, you can practice 5 precepts, 8 precepts, but that when you become mindful with this, your 6 faculties, with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, that mindfulness will help for your meditation practice also. That clarity will help you and bring some energy to your deeper meditation practice, and it develop your sati, tranquility state. So whatever you see, look, if it is necessary for you, then you watch. If it is unnecessary, don't watch. So whatever you hear, look, is it necessary for you? If there is a reason, then it is okay. Otherwise, don't do that. So whatever the aroma, if it is necessary, you do it because there is a reason, then do it. Otherwise, don't do. Eating. If you are hungry and if it is necessary, then you eat it. Otherwise, you don't do that. The people that whoever people you associate, don't associate each and every person in the society, because there are some people like black hole. They suck you. They take you that way, and you cannot get out of them. They will take you with them. So if it is an unnecessary person, what will happen? You start to go towards something, and then you're going to have a great difficulty in the future. So then find the right people, whoever you want, and finding the right people, and at the same time recognizing what you should not do, also the part of the wisdom. Not only that, what you should do. No, you're recognizing what you should not do. That also part of the wisdom. Remember that. Because mostly in our life, we spend our whole life sometimes doing unnecessary things without recognizing that is not for me. So then look yourself and see, is it for you? Is it necessary for you? If not, get out of it and find whatever you want of the people. If that person is not for you, stay away from that person. And even our own mind, whatever we think, if it is necessary, then it is okay to think. Otherwise, don't keep thinking about it. So like that, be disciplined with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind faculties. And that will help you to have the very clear mind and tranquility state. And so having undisturbed mind and having very clear mind, and then developing tranquility state to call the samadhi or the sati, awareness. And always be with your body, be with your the actions. So that's why, and try to find something whatever exists in the present moment. And when you observe your body not going to be in the past or the future. So whatever your bodily actions, always it going to be in the present moment. So then bring awareness, bring attention to your bodily action and your sensation. And whatever that you keep doing, and just recognize and do it with the very clear mind. So don't depend on the past or the future, and always remain with the present moment and interrogating your body and mind. And that will help you to have the tranquility state. Because once you detach from past and the future, all the greed, hatred, and the delusion start to disappear. It becomes powerless. And that's where you can get out of all the five hindrance. So then, and not only that, the other qualities, wisdom mind. So undisturbed mind, clear mind, tranquility mind, wisdom mind. So tranquility state also conventional. We can experience with this body, and by the time that also going to disappear. So then what you have to do? And once you have the tranquility state, recognize the very nature of this all. What is that? Vipassana knowledge. What is the Vipassana knowledge mean? Recognizing the change happening moment by moment with the subject and the object both. It is not only that the outside, whatever you observe or your mental object, your mind also change. That is recognizing this both. How this both change is the Vipassana. And everything always arising, existing, and disappearing. So nothing remain the same. And when why things change? Because that everything arises out of the heat, motion, liquidity, and hardness. So once you recognize that, the mind start to get out of the collective nature. Not the mind not going to hold it to anything. That means you get out of the chandaraga, you release the current inside that you hold with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind towards perception. So once you release from that, you will see things, you will hear things, smell things, taste things, and associate people and understand things, but there is no deeper nature to hold till believing this is me. You just take it as just an experience. That experience, it's just cause and conditions. And according to necessary conditions, things arise, and according to necessary conditions, you experience it and then it disappears. There is no any relationship. Nothing will happen because of, especially for your name. This all change moment by moment. So once you have that, then there is no place to hold. You get out of the collective nature. And once you get out of the collective nature, there's nothing to let go. Then you find the freedom itself. So that is these four qualities in day-to-day life you have to, if you can develop within this conventional life, then you can recognize something beyond this conventional. Because we always depend from the desires, we depend on perception, and we maintain our life with the perception. And deeply, we have a bond. Look for the satisfaction, look for the satisfaction. But if you able to see the change happening within ourselves and the perception and subject and object, each and every moment in every day in every way, and you recognizing this is just a moment of experience. When the day that you understand that, you will see that that is the greatest miracle that you can experience as this human life. So get the lesson out of the Nanda Mata, this mother, and she didn't had the worry regarding this conventional. She didn't hold it to this is my child, this is my husband, this is my thing. So like that way, she able to understand things, and because of that, she able to get out of this worry, disappointment, unhappy, sadness. So then it is possible with you also, but you have to take a conscious decision to walk in that path. Because when we with this everything around us, when we hold it to this satisfaction, of course there is a joy, but remember that joy is not belong to you and not belong to to your own future. It will disappear. You will see, if you look your own life, you will see it. But what we keep doing, we replacing, like a monkey. When the monkey jump from this tree to that tree, and it holds some another branch, hold another branch, and keep enjoying, holding, releasing, holding. And we mostly clean our refrigerator, and we already go and bring from things from the market, and when the space is, we need more space, we start to clean refrigerator, and then you stack things there, and you feel so good with the new things. Same thing in our mind also. So we every day changing things, but deeply, secretly, we replacing things. So don't afraid for the future, don't afraid for the life. That just remember, give your total attention to the present moment. And when you recognize that connection, remember that everything going to be okay with you. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu. Mate bhavatantarayo sukhi diga yuko bhavat. Ittavata cha amnihi sampadang punya sampadang. Sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idammi punya kammang savakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.